Good evening, my friends. It's me, Militant Ginger. It's February the 10th, 2017, nearly 10 o'clock, which means I am running out of time. I'm running out of time to eat all my food for the day. So, yesterday when I was out in the snow, I talked to you about something called intermittent fasting, which I've been reading about, which sounded super exciting and a great way to meet my weight loss goals. So intermittent fasting is basically where you have a big extended window of not eating and then you try and cram all your eating into a small period. Some people do 16 hours of fasting and then 8 hours of eating. I wanted to try something called the warrior fast, which is where basically you have one meal a day, or your window of eating is very, very small. So for me, I decided I would only eat between the hours of 5 p.m. and 10 p.m, which is 5 hours, which is about 20% of your day. And you know, if you believe in that whole 80-20 rule, maybe that's a good thing. And so I tried it today. Got up this morning, had a glass of sparkling water, because this great video, I'll put it down in the links below, talks about intermittent fasting. They say the worst thing you can do when you're trying to fast is have coffee first thing, because that will really kick in your appetite later. So I had some sparkling water, went to work, waited till about 9:30, then had a cup of coffee, actually 2 cups of coffee, did lots of work, then in the early afternoon, like 12 o'clock, I drank a big bottle of seltzer water, and basically didn't eat anything until 5 o'clock. And it was a really interesting experience. So the first thing I can say is there were a couple of times where I was like, I'm a bit hungry, but nothing overwhelming. So got up in the morning, had my glass of seltzer water, didn't feel hungry at all until I got into work. And then I was like, okay, I could probably eat now. That's when I had my first cup of coffee. I'd say at like 11, 12 o'clock, I started to get hunger pangs again, and that's when I had some seltzer water. But apart from that, I really didn't feel like this urge to eat, which was interesting. I actually felt like pretty alert, on the ball, pretty good all day. The one thing that I found really interesting, which sells this for me, is normally in the afternoon after lunch, say 2:30, I get super drowsy at work. And I'm literally falling asleep at my desk, and that's something I've struggled with a lot. That afternoon lull, and I normally have to like get up and walk around the building or something like that. I'm literally falling asleep at my desk. Today, did not feel that at all. So to my mind, like this whole not eating thing, even if it wasn't attached to weight loss goals or anything like that, it sold for me just from the fact that I did not get tired after lunch. Anyway, 5 o'clock, came home, had a pint of beer. Then my wife cooked the most amazing meal. It was steak and a marinade she'd made with rice and this tomato mozzarella salad. I ate all of that. And in my mind, you know, you drink your beer, you have your meal. If I just stick to like one big huge meal per day, I'll be fine. What I did not realise from fasting all day is, literally 30 minutes later, I was like, I want to eat an entire meal again. So I cooked myself a burger and fries, which is just an astonishing amount of food. And you know what? Now, it's coming up to 10 o'clock, the end of my eating window, and I'm still hungry. So I've got some cheese and some crackers, and I'm going to have some hummus and a glass of wine. So from this perspective, the experiment's been a failure, because I thought having a very short window in which to eat food would mean I wouldn't eat as much, because I'd just be like skipping breakfast and dinner. And instead, tonight at least, I was just like, I must eat all the food. And I ate 3 meals just in a very short space of time. So that wasn't such a success, but I'll tell you what, I do think like the energy and the clarity I get during the day was very interesting, exciting. So I think food wise I probably failed today, but I'm going to keep trying this. So tomorrow's the weekend. We're having some friends over tomorrow night to watch the fights, the UFC fights, so I just won't eat until they come over, and then I'll eat my wings and drink my beer and stop at around 10 o'clock and see how that works. I think I'm just going to continue it for like at least a week, see how it works out, and then, you know, if I've lost a pound or something like that, then we'll know that maybe this route has potential. If not, it'll just be something I can think of to help my clarity. I don't know. Anyway, it's very interesting, and it definitely had its benefits, so I'm going to keep at it, see how it goes. I will stop talking now. I'm going to eat my food and go to bed and sleep because I'm exhausted, and I will chat to you tomorrow. Ta-ra!